Hey Smurfville, it's Papa Smurf back here. Today we're going to be doing a reaction video on top 10 mysterious and unusual videos caught on CCTV camera. I want to give a big shout out to my merch, so make sure you guys check that out. Link in the description below. I got sweaters, I got shirts, I got tank tops, I got a mug, I got a couple pillows. Make sure you guys check that out. And let's get right into the video.
Nowadays, surveillance cameras are everywhere. They are often the last word in criminal cases, and they can help protect the innocent.
I hope you guys can hear everything. I've recorded like 3 videos now, and you can't hear certain things.
Creepy from time to time.
So I hope it works
Here
now.
are top 10 mysterious and unusual videos that were caught on CCTV cameras. Number 1 will definitely give you chills, so watch out for that. But before you get into all that, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Number 10. The Elsa Lamb footage. This video was released by the LAPD on February 14th.
This one was in my last video.
After
Creepy.
Elsa Lamb went missing from her room at the Cecil Hotel. It shows her acting strangely in
This
the
was in
hotel's
the
elevator.
Cecil
She enters
Hotel?
and presses several buttons, but the doors refuse to close. She tries the button again and gets the same result. She presses her palms to her ears, seeming distressed, rubs her forearms together, and returns to the back wall of the elevator. After some time of this repeated action, the doors finally close. On the morning of February 19th, after hotel guests complained of poor water pressure and strange tasting water, Lamb's body was found in one of the hotel's rooftop water tanks. Her death was deemed an accidental drowning, as there were no signs of foul play or suicide, while traces of prescription medication and a small amount of alcohol were found on Lamb's body. The toxicology report found no suspicious substance.
That is creepy. Okay. So I follow a guy on YouTube, but his main thing is Twitter, I think. Not Twitter, TikTok. And he lives just across the street from that hotel. And he flies his drone over there, tries to get inside and stuff. As of right now, though, they're totally rebuilding the hotel. But it's been shut down for a long time. That's creepy. I didn't know that's where it was, this video.
That may have contributed to her death, despite the fact that investigators closed the case.
Sorry if
of
you hear
Lamb's
any
death,
background noise.
gaps remain. Most notably,
my house is pretty
how Lamb
noisy sometimes.
accessed the locked rooftop and got into the sealed water tank. Many people who saw the video speculated she was fleeing a pursuer under the influence of drugs or experiencing a bipolar episode. All in all, the video created more questions for authorities than it did answers.
The closest thing it could be, besides a spirit messing with her, would have been bipolar, like something to do with her being bipolar and her kind of going crazy for a little bit. And sadly, it ended up in the worst situation possible.
Number 9. Ghost Car. A few years back, a live video went viral on the internet. The video was
I really
a
hope you
police
guys can
chase
hear
in
this.
Garden City, Georgia, that has been dubbed the Ghost Car. In the video, officers can be seen attempting to pull over a white vehicle that is driving in a crazy way. The police follows the car for a while, and then all of a sudden, the driver makes a U-turn. The car moves off the highway, hits a dirt road, and comes off to a dead end.
Oh
It then
yeah.
moves to the left and disappears behind a chain-linked fence. The driver was never caught, and it was recorded that the area beyond the fence didn't have any roads either. After examining the footage, many people have commented that the car traveled under the fence. However, this doesn't explain what happened to the driver and why the police ended the pursuit. To date, this Garden City surveillance video continues to baffle watchers. Number 8.
Okay, so about that one. The fence could have not been tied down to the post. So when the car hit it, the fence kind of like lifted up, rubbed the top of the car, and then went back down after the car went all the way through. But the cops should have done the same thing, whether or not it took down the fence. I don't know if they're allowed or not, but they should have just kept pursuing. I don't know what the issue was or anything. Maybe they just thought, fuck it, let them get away, but...
Welcome to Roommate. All couples fight at times when it comes to food, because food is more important than any relationship. Actor Joe Cummings from Manhattan, New York, confronted his girlfriend when he noticed food he wasn't eating kept going missing. But after his partner denied it, the guy set up a hidden camera in his kitchen to find out the truth. And it was utterly creepy. Night vision footage shows a woman drop down from a hard-to-reach cupboard above the door. She carefully places her feet on a nearby table before quietly stepping down onto a stool and then down to the floor. The intruder then walks over to Joe's sink, urinates in it before opening the fridge and raiding his food and drinks. She then appears to sit on his sofa to watch television before hitting the fridge for a further snack and returning to her hideaway hole. Joe phoned the police and the woman was arrested and later discovered that she'd been living in the cupboard for 2 weeks. How creepy is that? Number 7. Ghost attacks in Malaysian hotel.
Wow. I don't know what I would do there. I mean, obviously, get the F out of my house. Jeez. Could you imagine? I mean, I had a circumstance with one of my friends. There was somebody living in his shed behind his house, and ended up burning the shed down randomly. And my friend and his family woke up, and their shed was just flaming. And the fire department got there and everything, and shut everything down. But they found out that it was a homeless man that's been living there for like a long time. Creepy. Check your places you don't check often. Could be somebody in there.
We have the most terrifying CCTV video for you. It shows a ghost attack in a hotel by throwing and moving furniture. In this clip, a man is seen standing in the hotel's lobby before suddenly making a run for his life. It is clear that he has been seeing something. Seconds later, an armchair starts to slide across the floor, with no obvious reason behind its movement. Another CCTV clip, allegedly recorded in the same building, shows a woman in a conference room using her mobile. She turns her head abruptly a few times, but it's unclear what she is looking at. But she turns back to her phone. A chair next to the table she is leaning on suddenly moves, causing her to leap backwards in shock. Incredibly, as the woman tries to make for the exit, 2 large tables and several chairs are slammed against the door, blocking her escape. Clearly terrified, the woman retreats to a corner of the room before she falls to the floor. As she lies, that chair keeps on moving in the room. The video causes shock among viewers on the internet, but some self-acclaimed scientists have commented that the whole thing is fabricated. What do you guys think?
That, with how crazy that got, I feel like it's fake. But if it wasn't, that is so scary. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? It's like a bad dream. Could you imagine running to the door and then tables just block the door from you? I think she ended up fainting. Like, I think she passed out once she ran back to that corner. But holy, and then stuff just kept flying around. Like, I don't know. Could be fake. Could be real. I like to think, like, yeah, it could be real. But also know that it's probably fake. Like, you know, like, just so that I don't look stupid.
6. Blank Room Soup. This video is thought to have emerged from the deep web. At a first glance, the video seems relatively tame. There is a man sitting at a table with his eyes blacked out, eating soup. A person in a character costume comes up behind him and begins patting him on the back.
I've seen this one before.
As this happens, the man begins to sob. Then a second person dressed in the same getup enters the frame and appears to be trying to comfort the now crying man. When it was first uploaded in 2008, it was taken as a joke, prank, or some kind of strange experiment. It's been nearly 12 years since it first appeared on the web, and still no one has stepped forward to claim it, which has led some to believe that there may be more sinister story behind the video than was initially thought. The video was first sent to Raymond Perez. The characters were his creation and used in a show he did at the Sunset Club. The costumes were stolen from his car in the parking lot, and a bit later he received the video. Some people say it's human meat the guy is eating. Some say the video was recorded using CCTV camera before the person's death. Whatever happened, this is really one mysterious and unusually scary video. Number 5. The Mighty...
That is messed up. The fact that they were... Okay, all 3 of those people could have been in on it, right? They could have said, oh, we stole these costumes, you want to make a funny video, make people, like, trip out. And how long did he say? It was after they stole the suits, and then it was how long until they got the video? Because I don't feel like they would have been that prepared. with like some random dude, and to like, you know, like make that whole video, get the suits on, all that stuff, and like act like that guy's been tortured for like a long time. Definitely possible, but I feel like it was kind of made to scare people. I don't know if that's real. Could be. Definitely creepy.
4. In this video, the couple tries to use a credit card that doesn't belong to them. When the gas station guy gets suspicious, he calls the police on them. Meanwhile, to hide from the police, the girl reacts fast and climbs into the ceiling to hide. Her plan fails though, as she falls from the ceiling into the middle of the store, where everyone can see her. Now, we cannot show the full video of the fall, but you can see for yourself that the ceiling is really high.
So many noises in my house, I'm so sorry. There was nothing all day, now it's like 8 p.m. and now everybody's doing stuff.
Number 4, the old switcheroo.
Alright, I'm back. Just didn't want that beeping noise going on in the video. Be right back.
To remove the gas pump, she left the keys in the ignition. As she turned around, the woman realized someone was in her car. Already having a bad day, she said to herself that this is not happening today. She runs around the car and decides to jump onto the hood, but the carjacker started and stopped the car, apparently trying to throw her off the hood. The suspect eventually stopped the car and fled after stealing the victim's purse. All of this was recorded in security camera footage. She said that at least 4 other cars were at the gas station alongside her as she got gassed, and no one came to help her.
Card, that store in the background there, is Max Milk in Canada here. Probably some places in the States too.
Timmy Turn. Let's start with one of the most disturbing videos you will ever see. Perhaps the woman in the video wanted the keys to the washroom at Tim's Hortons and was told to stuff it. Or maybe she was angry that the franchise was out of the Claire tin bin.
You know, about Tim Hortons, I just found out the other day that it's not only in Canada. What? Thought that was only ours. And now it's all over the States, and I guess I think somebody said some places in the UK or something. Tim Hortons was ours. I'm just playing. It's pretty good though. The person that told me though said that they hated it. So I'm sorry that your Tim Hortons sucks. Ours are all amazing, pretty much. That's a lie. Some are terrible, but they're all pretty well amazing.
Whatever was wrong, she was obviously plenty mad at the start. CCTV video of the incident posted on social media shows the woman arguing with an employee and then pulling her pants down and defecating, or in simple words, pooping. She then throws the turd at the employee and wraps a fistful
I remember this video.
And then throws the napkins at the employee. Seriously, what is wrong with the world? Just because Tim's Hortons is
She was, I'm pretty sure she was on drugs, and the people in there wouldn't let her use the washroom because they thought she was going to use drugs in the washroom, which was fair, obviously. And then she just sat down, took a dump, and threw it at him.
But Long John's Donuts doesn't give you the right to make your own. That too in their own franchise. At least use the kitchen. Number 2, Manila hostage tragedy. On the 23rd of August 2010, expelled police officer Ronaldo Mendoza hijacked a busload of Hong Kong tourists, which ended with the death of 9 people, including the hostage taker himself. Mendoza was a decorated Milan police officer, but was dismissed for his alleged involvement in drug-related crimes and extortion. He believed he was innocent, so demanded reappointment in the service. Negotiations led by police officers and forces took place, but collapsed when the suspect's brother was arrested. SWAT operatives were positioned to attack but failed to contain the situation, and it resulted in gunfire that went on for hours. 8 innocent people. The incident revealed the many flaws in this country's security regime and crisis management strategies. Does that look like the doings of an innocent police officer? Number 1. The Versailles wedding hall.
That was so messed up.
It's the best day of your life and you're finally getting married. But all of a sudden the floor
I can't wait to get married.
A disaster occurred in the Versailles wedding hall in Jerusalem during a wedding when the dance floor collapsed, causing many of those in the room to plunge to the floor below. The floors of the hall were built in the pull cab method, a system of building lightweight concrete floors that has been banned before the wedding hall was built. It was proven unsafe. The tragic incident killed 23 people, and 250 were injured, including the bride. The groom escaped serious injuries and was seen carrying the bride after so incurred serious injuries that required surgery. This was considered the worst building disaster in the country's history.
I don't want
and the
these
event
things
was
popping
recorded
up
on camera
anymore.
and broadcast to the world. Not the best day of the couple's life.
Bro, Bro, that was an intense video. I hope you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe, and share it with all your friends. Share it to your Facebook, Twitter, literally anywhere. Share it around. Make sure you guys check out the merch in the description below. I also have the link for the original video from today in the description below. And make sure you guys go and watch some more videos on my channel. If you guys are bored, make sure you guys share them all around. It's going to help me out a lot. I'm on my way to 1,000 and I want to hit that goal as soon as possible. So with your guys' help, that can happen. I want to give a big shout out to Laura Lee for being my first the first customer in my store. Thank you so much. I hope you like I think you bought a tank top, and I really hope you enjoy it. Everybody go check out my merch and see if there's anything you want in there. We got some pretty cool stuff. I got myself 2 of the hoodies, and my girlfriend got herself a pin. She got herself the pillow. She got herself a hoodie. So make sure you guys check out the merch. It's going to be sick. As soon as mine comes in, we'll be able to wear it together, and it's going to be awesome. So have a good night, guys. I love you guys. Peace.